Hey YouTube, it's your girl Duchess back with episode 3 of Ruthless. Y'all, can I just say that Ruth gotta be the most tired woman on television right now. Managing the highest and all his drama and having to give him the, horizontal poking of it all and enjoy it with your arch nemesis, Daikon. It's just all too much. So Ruth has to think fast because the highest is getting ready to drink this poison, and that means the children are going to have to drink, and that means her daughter Callie will drink the poison because that's the plan. The enemy's at the door. They don't have enough people to fight. He ain't finna fight anyway. His old cowardly child is anyway. It's clear that this is a way for him to and escape punishment for his crimes. So he is ready to drink and meet the Raku. That's the glorious thing that they all live for. And Ruth stops him. I mean, she comes close to getting herself offed for standing in between him and what he feels like is the destiny, but she can't let that stop her because if she does, that means Callie is gone. So she convinces him that their unborn son is an extension of him. He is speaking that this isn't the way that they're supposed to stand and fight, and all of these omens and the enemy at the door and all the things that have happened is a testament of how the Raku is smiling upon them. And so it works. She speaks to his power and how powerful he is to be able to extend himself. And child, they call themselves the Holy Trinity. It is so crazy. Ruth convinces him. She also convinces him to kick Elder Mother out of the kitchen, which is a good thing. That would be her way of making sure that the herbs don't make it to the drinks so that the children, if they have to drink, they won't, demise. So just like that, the highest has switched from having a pow at Ruth's head, ready to take her out, to being in love with her and, the best version. And, he is totally trusted to her. And Daikon could just throw up in his mouth. He's over there fake clapping, which I understand that, bro, because you're losing ground. But so now he's looking to her like, what else did he say? Like, so how do we do this? Because, of course, he has no idea. He's been raining terror on these people on his high horse with his flip-flopping Peter. She wiggles her way out of that, too. He hasn't revealed that to her. He said that he sees her. He sees him defeating, but he hasn't revealed the plan. So now that she stopped the whole, demise of it all, she gotta regroup. So she tells him that she's exhausted. The prophecy of their son has just kind of wiped her out. Reminds him that, she is just a mere woman, a vessel for their, extension of themselves or whatever. And that buys her some time and gets her out of his presence. Meanwhile, outside of the compound, the FBI agent, she's gotten the chopper stopped. Now the news is on site and she's not happy to see them. She's like, I don't have a comment. This is a no-fly zone. Get out of here. Old girl is like, is that the official statement of the FBI? What about Miss Warren? Yeah, her husband came and told us a lot about y'all. The senator's son's wife. She didn't bite. She don't have anything for her. They really need to get out of there though, because the Raku man is crazy. And of course the news reporter is like motivated, honey. She getting ready to win her a Pulitzer. So she's advancing forward. How much y'all want to bet that she gonna be a casualty? I mean, somebody's got to do it. So the elder mother is back at the kitchen, honey, with fire breathing from her nostrils. She's so mad at that Ishbay Ruth. That witch got her kicked out of the kitchen. The girls try to help her clean up and, usher her on out of there. Because the girls that are with her, they really are working with Ruth. But she convinces them she just need a moment to say goodbye to the kitchen. And Ruth is going to be sorry because she needs her. And she going to see too. Ruth is not going to be able to prepare his meals the way that he need them. Because the meds that she done stole from the cabinet and emptied all the bottles and put them in her pocket, she's taking them with her. And I'm assuming that has to be something that's supposed to go in his food. So we'll see how that goes, because dude is already crazy. He need all the meds that are prescribed to him. Prescribed to him? Yeah, prescribed to him. Let's keep going. So River is being sarcastic with Ruth. They're out there on the yard and he's applauding her for this performance. Like, you almost convinced me. He's also losing his ish. They almost die. And old girl is sick. We don't know if we'll be able to get access to this money. Daikon is on my behind. He thinks that I tried to escape. You know how he is with the dog on the bone. Like, I'm gonna lose it. Ruth is trying to get him to keep his calm and keep it together. They will survive. He's having a hard time seeing how that is possible, and he doesn't know how much he can take. And right now, that's a he problem, not a Ruth problem, because she cannot risk blowing her cover and settling everybody's differences. It's just too risky right now. Things are too hot. So he's on his own. Meanwhile, the highest is in his chambers, his room, his house, or whatever, freaking out. He's sweating. He's nervous. Of course, because the FBI is at his door, the enemy. Not to mention the cartel. Like, the evil government is crafty. They know about Agent Brian and his wife. What is he gonna do? You know? He cannot go back. Like, he just cannot go back. Daikon understands. He knows. He lets him know whatever they come with, we will be ready. I will fight to the end for you. You know I got you. Daikon, what y'all gonna be ready with? Y'all only got like 2 men and 3 guns. 3 pals. I gotta work on that word, y'all. And Daikon also has his own agenda. Like, he is his only trusted one. Of course, he can't miss an opportunity to edge out Ruth as his top guy or bottom guy. Child, I don't know. It's so weird. But the highest is like, there's my jealous one. I thought you had learned to share. Daikon reassures him that, yeah, he has, and it's all good, but he has to be honest with him. He wants him all to himself. The highest is losing his mind. Like, he says he feels unbalanced, and of course he feels unbalanced. He visibly looks unbalanced. Child, this man is crazy as a Bessie bug. But Daikon will do whatever he needs, so tell me how I can help you. Ultimately, he just needs to know that the soldiers are ready to fight and die for him. And he need to get Sister Mary under control. How dare she ask me to heal her sister? Don't she know the amount of pressure that I'm under? Child, these folks so crazy. How many times am I gonna say that in this review? Anyway, Daikon is like, yeah, she's ungrateful. So I guess they're gonna punish her now for wanting him to be the G.O.D. that he claims to be. Daikon has to bring Sister Mary to him. They will kill her for wanting her to heal her sister, and everybody else who looked at him in that way as if he could not perform that miracle. Meanwhile, Lacey is proving why coming back to the compound instead of go ahead and forging their way to escape was not the best move for her. She is having a psychotic break. She's sitting in her room, just rocking. Glory to the Raku, we all are gonna die. Like, she is in one extreme laughing and staring off into the distance and seeing the light, and the other extreme preparing for what is imminent. And her friend needs her to step out of it because she don't have anybody else. Ruth is dealing with her own stuff. The other girl is sick and fighting for her life. Like, I need a friend right now, and I need you to step out of it, girl. This girl is not even on earth. Child, let's keep going. So Daikon is still with the highest, advising him that it's not wise to go off on people. Our numbers are low, especially with our predicament, and he needs something. Because, something. This rage, this outlet, like, he is over it. And he's got to take his anger out on something. Child, that spirit is agitated. So he offers up River. He's like, let me just summon River for you to enjoy his company. Poor River. Poor River. He being tortured left and right. And he's like, yeah, that'll work. But in the meantime, somebody still is going to have to be off. So go to Elder Mother, find out who is at the point of no return, and put a bullet in their head. He's like, sir, I don't care. We cannot have another situation like this. So, yeah, they ain't going to make it anyway. And there needs to be an example set. Y'all, I hope it's not crazy, girl. that done lost her mind. Anyway, back to this review. So just as Zane is coming out of the trailer with Macy, who's out of her mind, Ruth walks up on her. It's like, what are you doing in there? And she lets her know that Macy's in there and she's not doing too good. You think it's something in the kitchen that can help her? And Ruth's like, yeah, I'll see, but, I need you. You're the only person that I can trust. So I'm going to have Zane. I'm going to have the highest appoint you to the apprentice over there with the guy who's with the kids. I need somebody to keep watch on Callie. And Zane is first reluctant because it does put her in harm's way. But Ruth needs this, and she's sure she can handle herself, and there's no other way. So Rivers finally makes it back to his cot, like in his little sleeping quarters, and he's getting ready to go to sleep. And here comes Daikon, letting him know that the highest has summoned him. And normally he would be upset, but he's in a wickedly foul mood. And so, yeah, he wants him to torture his soul. This is the part that I can't stand, but this is what really, really goes on in these cults. So people kind of need to see this stuff, because I don't know if y'all heard about the situation in Atlanta. This is just a little break where there was a real life one. The guy that was just like the highest, he called himself Baba G and some other things. But that was just a big trial here in Atlanta along these same lines. So, a part of me kind of wants to check out, but it's interesting and it's real. So, of course, this guy doesn't. Rivers is like sick of the highest, but he's preparing. The phone rings. It's the FBI. Daikon answers and immediately lets them know that he doesn't talk to the FBI. The agent is like, listen, you killed a federal agent. I don't want any more bloodshed. Hopefully we can kind of make this work. Rivers overhears that the FBI is on the phone, and that gives him a little smirk, like a little satisfaction, maybe even a little hope. So she's trying to talk to him, but he's not answering her. He's silent. He already let her know he don't talk to the FBI. She's like, okay, let's just start small. The sirens that we heard, is everybody okay in there? No answer. She's like, come on, work with me. I'm trying to keep you alive. He hangs up. Next thing you know, he is in the infirmary with Elder Mother, looking to carry out the highest last order. Find some people that are beyond repair and put a bullet in them. So he needs people. She points to a girl. He takes her out. Then he makes the security guy take out these two guys. He had told Macy and Zane to leave, so I forgot to mention that. Macy and Zane are outside the trailer, and they hear the gunshots in there. Macy is already beyond her break, and so she's hearing it, and she freaks out. She's like, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. And she takes off. Ruth comes up to Zane in a panic, like, what's going on? What's happening? And Zane is like, they're killing him. She's like, who? Daikon and Manning. They're in there killing him, one by one. And that's the end of episode 3. Ruthless. It's back. Child, I know y'all lying to me. Let's hope I can make it through it, y'all, because this thing is dark. But I want Ruth to get out of here, and I want her daughter to survive. I want Callie to make it. Y'all know how our boy on the Oval loved himself some Callie. So Ruthless episode 3 is back. Let me know what you guys think. It's your girl Duchess. I'll be back with more reviews. I'm out.